am currently in the middle of 17 series. I feel like I'm really not in the middle of that many, but here we are. We're gonna tackle this today. We're gonna read the books, get them checked off of my little notes app. The first book, I recently just read Assistant to the Villain. Oh my goodness. I love, I can't say love enough. Love this book so much. I tabbed this book so much. This book had me giggling and kicking my feet to no end. This is such like a comfort book. It was so fun. It was funny. The romance makes you feel something. It's just a silly little book and I love it. I got the next book, Apprentice to the Villain. I've started reading it today. I'm on page 50. I already have like 10 tabs. I'm already back into it. I love it. This one ended on a cliffhanger, so this one went right back into it. This is the first book we're gonna read. Check this off. I know the third book in this series comes out in August. Let's read this book. Let's get it checked off my list. Tell me why I just got the biggest plot twist and I'm not even 100 pages in? What do you mean? What? So sorry for the terrible lighting and the terrible audio. I'm at my boyfriend's house, but I've been reading. Oh my goodness, I love this series. It's so silly, it's so fun, and a lot of secrets are being revealed, which is honestly kind of crazy. More than 50% of the way through, I only have like this much left, so very sad because I love this series so much and I don't want to wait till August till the third one comes out. It's so interesting because she's becoming darker. The romance in this. Do you see all my tabs? Do you see all these? Do I think I know it? I don't have a good feeling about this. Why is it so intense? Literally so many things happening. Oh. I'm on the last pages. I can't do it. I can't finish it. No. I ban. I don't want to finish this. I love it so much. I don't want it to be done. Okay. What the heck just happened? I need the next book immediately. This book was so amazing. 5 stars. This series is just 5 stars. It's so comforting. It's so silly. It's fun. This book was so intense. So many secrets were revealed. So many secrets were made. And like a lot of lore was dropped. These are probably the only books that I have tabbed this much. And that's saying something. I love the first one, but this one I think was better. One book down, a series almost done. So now the next series I want to tackle, I think, is the Knock 'Em Out series. I have the third book left. I think it's called The Things We Left Behind. I think this is going to be my next one. I just finished Things We Hide from the Light a little while ago. This series has taken me like many months, many years to finish, but I'm finally on the last book of this series. I think the first one's my favorite. I still enjoyed it. I'm getting a foot cramp. Ouchers. Hurts really bad. Alright, we're just gonna talk through the pain. What was I even saying? I don't even know. They apparently hate each other. It's between Sloane and Lucian, however you say his name. So I'm excited to figure out why they hate each other. But her books are so long. They're like 600-ish pages. So this one might take me a while to get through. Alright, I've been reading this book. I'm 60 pages in. I'm loving it. I feel like this is so different than the other 2 books. The other 2 books were just like insta love, and they both ended, spoiler alert, with the girl being kidnapped and then the guy just being like, let's just get married. So if this book ends with a kidnapping and a proposal, I'm gonna be so mad. But I feel like it's going to go a different direction. There is yearning. They both hate each other. Well, they generally hate each other, but they'll still like look at each other, and they keep like a debt. So like he got her a burrito, and so then later she got him a burger, so they wouldn't have a debt to each other anymore. I love that. But I've already quoted some things I have to show y'all. Sloane didn't offer warmth. She promised 3rd-degree burns. I don't know what happened between them, but I'm so curious. And then there's like a sweet moment with like a coat, and I'm really liking it. Alright, I think it's time for an update. I'm almost on page 200. This book is dragging. I feel like I've been reading forever. They just made a pact to be cordial with each other, so that's nice. Hoping that something happens soon. It goes back and forth between the POVs and Lucian's POV. Oh my goodness, when he's at work, that was the longest POV ever, and I was just wanting to get through that chapter. Sloane's a librarian, so I do like her POV sometimes, but it's not bad. It's just not like super exciting. Like nothing's really happening, but I do like getting glimpses of the past couples, Lena and Nash and Nox and Naomi. I have some book update. I'm 60% of the way through. There's so many cringy, just funny lines. Let me just read y'all some. What the heck crawled up his butt? Maybe he had a fart. Like, that is just so funny. And then there's another thing. I'm not going to read it to y'all, but let's just say it was during a sexy scene and it just made me laugh really hard because I was like, is this real? We did find out what the secret was. Kind of crazy, actually. It makes sense why they're mad at each other, but at the same time, it really doesn't. But they're finally like not really being enemies anymore and kind of getting closer, which is nice. Hopefully, I'm going to get a good leeway into this tonight. I have nothing else to do. I'm going to try to read. Guess he finally finished the book. I think I'm gonna give this 3.75 stars. It was good. It was just, I don't know, just cringy at times. I'm not gonna say it felt insta-lovey, but insta-lust. Maybe not insta, but they literally hate each other. And then slowly they had like a mutual agreement to have a truce. Somewhat, but I mean, it wasn't bad. It was cute, but I did think this one was different. Thankfully, it didn't end up in a kidnapping. There was still something intense happen with like the criminal. I really like this one because Sloane, love her. She finally called someone out on these grown men. They just do not act right. They do not act like grown men, and she finally called him out on it, and I really enjoyed that. He didn't necessarily treat her right at times, and she stood up for herself, and I really liked that. Was not expecting a plot twist. They were at a dinner, and let's just say some crazy things went down. That was pretty good. Good job, Lucy. Score. With this book being done, we have one series fully completed out of all the ones I'm currently in the middle of. I think the next book I'm gonna read, I'm gonna keep looking and I'll get back to y'all. Okay, I think I figured out my next book, Rebel Witch. This is the second book in the Heartless Hunter series, The Crimson Moth. This is just a duology. I read the first book 2 weeks ago or something. This one just recently came out, and so I'm really excited to read it. Also, please don't mind my hair. I'm having like a hair crisis, and then once we finish this, we'll mark another thing off of my series I'm in the middle of. So I'm kind of avoiding the bigger ones and just kind of getting books that are like last. But hey, I'm still getting them off of my list, so I'll take it. This is so good, guys. Okay, there's like a big plot twist, but it was so obvious. I'm not even that surprised, but this book is eating. So intense. I feel like I haven't updated you in literally at all. I'm somehow 77% of the way in chapter 62. I'm loving it. It's so good. It's so action-packed. There's always something happening. Gideon Rune, she's a witch and he's a witch hunter. It's forbidden love, which is like one of my favorite tropes ever, so I love it. But in this book, they're like finally admitting that like they actually like each other, but they haven't like really admitted it, but you can just read in between the lines. But I'm just having a good time reading this. We went to Six Flags the other day and I literally read like 40% of the book while we were at Six Flags. I don't know how that happened, but an hour and a half left in this book apparently. The stakes are high. There's like an all-powerful witch and she's like reigning over everybody. I'm gonna keep reading, hopefully finish this book today.
Crime. Oh my god. Amazing. Are you filming it?
I love how you've been doing this for 2 years and you still get like so embarrassed when we catch you filming.
I know.
I'm so excited! No!
Oh, this is
My next victim. I can't find you. There you are. Oh wow!
your mouth. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't even do that anymore. Hello? Well, Reese is locked in.
What do you mean I'm done? I don't want to be done. freaking good. Well, as you can see, I finished the book. Oh my goodness, this was so amazing. It was so extremely fast-paced, super high stakes, as I said. The romance in this was like top tier. You still had the cat and mouse that the first book had, but they finally expressed how they felt, and then the ending threw me for a loop. I was dealing with so many emotions. This book was just so fun. I'm gonna give it like 4.75 stars. It was almost a 5-star, but I'm not gonna give it a 5-star because I feel like so much happened that I can't really remember it all. But I really did enjoy this series. Yet another series down, so we're like checking all of these off. But the next book, guys, I'm so excited. Tomorrow is April 8th, and if you are a book girly, you know what book comes out April 8th. Tomorrow I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna take y'all along with me. I'm so excited. And then that'll be finishing another series. Let's go get that book. So as you can see in the earlier clips, the last book in this video is Fearless. It finally came out. I'm so excited. This is a lot thicker than what I expected. I am about 130 pages in. Oh my god. I am loving it. It started out immediately right where it left off. The last book left off with like a gigantic cliffhanger, and so this one you just went right into it. But she put enough stuff in where you could like re-jog your memory. Peyton and Kai are so freaking cute. His lines, you see on my tabs already, these are just lines that he said. Let me see if I can find one that's not spoiler-ish. I'm loving it if you couldn't tell. He said, "It was her I was meant to adore in this world and crawl to in the one after." Are you kidding me? Lauren Roberts, hello? But like, I want to tell you what's happening, but I can't because it would be a spoiler. But this is like so incredible. I'm giggling, I'm kicking my feet. One POV shook me to my core. I was not expecting it, and I had like a mini stroke. I was like, wait, what? And then I was like, oh, okay. Still a little confused, but it makes more sense now. If you've read this, you know what point of view I'm talking about. I'm gonna keep reading.
You about to cry? Are you crying?
No, but it's so sweet.
The fact, sorry. Get a little sick. The fact that he knew it wasn't her because of her freckle count. Stop it. What do you mean? Kai Azer, he might just be my #1 book boyfriend at this point, honestly. Hi, don't mind this pimple. I'm gonna put the mic over it so you can't even see it. But I really am liking how this book is going. We just came back from like this crazy adventure. There was like a monster, but there was a character in the last book I did not like at all. In this book, I do actually like the character. I'm about 50% of the way in. Very scared of how it's gonna end because multiple people I have seen are crying. I'm so confused. Oh my gosh. Is Miss Roberts trying to tear out my heart? I don't know what's happening and I'm not okay with it. What in the world was chapter 68? So you know how earlier I was like, oh, I didn't really like this character, but now I do. Now I don't like them. Please don't mind me, I am actually dying. I'm so sick. Finally finished Fearless. It took me a couple days to get through. I thought it was really freaking good. I really enjoyed it. The ending was very predictable. I knew exactly what was gonna happen. There was like multiple plot twists like in the last 150-ish pages, but I literally knew all of them. A little repetitive. I will say like the tension was high because Pi and Caden Kai, that's not her name, Peyton and Kai, they weren't really supposed to be together. They had like a lot of stolen moments together. Kai is just quite the poet. He says the cutest line, like all of my tabs in here are just things that he has said. I really enjoyed it, and that's the end of the series. I can't believe that. So another series down. I'm gonna give it like 4.5 stars. A good book. But that's the end of this video. I finished so many series, which is kind of crazy. I thought I would just kind of be like still in the middle of some, but I really tackled a bunch of series and I'm really proud of myself. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and go read some books. Go finish your series, because let me tell you what, I feel accomplished. Bye.